Excuse me. What in the world are you thinking?
Mean Gene, the first thing you need to do is to tell these people to shut up if you want to hear what I gotta say.
What up, y'all? It's KMB, the Sexy Ninja, in the place to be for a Paper Saber universe, and this is the New World Podcast, brother. We're talking about AEW's Dynamite. June 28th, 2023. Tony Taz, Excalibur on commentary. We're on Hamilton, Canada. Woohoo, man! I had a blast with this episode. Some things I kind of scratched my head at, just some things of this and that. But Tomohiro Ishii versus Jon Moxley to start the show. Blackpool Combat Club out there and everything like that. And then this match was fantastic, man. You know, head-to-head chops to the chest made my nipples hurt. You know, surprise, a busted open Moxley, but still, Ishii and Moxley, they went head-to-head, and it was a banger of a match, man. I had a good time. Very physical, you know, and afterwards, you know, we had Eddie Kingston come out, and, you know, it was just one of those things where it just one of those matches that that just got real physical. If you can go back, I would just say, just for this match, I don't care who wins or loses. This was a match that I can say was just like, damn, these two just went at it, man. Then like Eddie Kingston coming out, you know, it's the match of the week for me, to be really honest. Like, out of, like, the past few shows, this was the match next to the Baron Corbin versus Carmelo Hayes match. You know, maybe I should do matches of the week as a ending podcast for the week. We shall see. We had Renee backstage. Adam Cole rolls up. Then MJF rolls up. And I like when MJF says, hey, man, you were sick at Forbidden Door. So, you know, that's a good one, man. I should have thought of that. And he's like, hey, you know, I got us something. Hey, driver, give me this shirt. And this shirt says, better than you, baby. And good old MJF is like, now on AEWshop.com, you know. And Adam Cole's like, he walks off because they're a tag team now. And one of my favorite things is like, he's like, let's go out, let's hang out, and let's go hit the town, you know. And Adam's just like, oh, why am I teamed with him? Why? Orange Cassidy, Keith Lee, Vikingo versus the Jericho Appreciation Society, Daddy Magic Garcia, and Cool Hand. Another awesome match with just some really cool spots, man. And Vikingo accidentally hit Keith Lee on the outside of the ring, which was pretty funny. And Keith Lee was kind of like, oh, what happened? And picked him up and then used him as a weapon and everything like that. So It was a fun match. We have a backstage promo with the Elite. They're issuing an open challenge, but the Dark Order has answered that open challenge. And then there's some conflict between Dark Order and Hangman Adam Page. And I was thinking about the stuff with the Dark Order. I was just like, man, you know, like they lost Hangman Adam Page. They lost Stu Grayson. They got these storylines going on in Ring of Honor, and they're just losing friends one by one. Okada and Danielson package. Danielson hurt himself. Then we have Renee with Jericho and Sammy, and the Painmaker is back. You know, Jericho's Crow imitation of this character, this entity, you know, that he has created when he went over to New Japan. You know, out of when he was facing Okada and everything like that, because that was the Rainmaker, he was the Painmaker. So it was pretty cool to see that in action tonight. The Elite versus the Dark Order. The Elite for the win, and this match was it started off a little slow. I was like, I'm not really digging this Hangman's like hesitation to fight the Dark Order, but it took Evil Uno to slap him in the face, you know. and it's like we're not just done with the Blackpool Combat Club or Jon Moxley, because after this match, the Blackpool Combat Club attacks. Then Eddie Kingston comes out, you know. Then there's just a screwdriver, and Dark Order walks out. They're like, yeah, kick their asses. Moxley cuts a promo, and he says, July 19th, this is far from over. The Elite Blackpool Combat Club, blood and guts in Boston. So I'm guessing the Eddie Kingston is going to join the Elite in this. Takeshita was out there. I was like, oh my God, Blood and Guts, July 19th. Hell yeah! To end this feud of feuds, because even Moxie's like, we knew this wasn't over, so we're going to take it up a notch. Another thing to look forward to in the next couple weeks, we have a package for the Owen Hart tournament. Then we have MJF and Adam Page and Roderick Strong backstage. Well, it was Adam and Roderick at first. Then MJF's like, hey, we going? Come on, let's go have some fun. And Roderick's like, yeah, you better be careful. Don't trust him, you know. And Adam Cole's like, I don't trust him. We had a Jungle Boy Jack Perry promo. He is Jungle Boy no more from what I got from this. He says, the music's done, you idiots. And I got to say, his heel work needs some work. The line that kind of threw me off in his promo when he was like, yeah, and I'm with the bad bitch, or something of the nature, saying he pulls bitches and whatnot, or something like that, or he has a bad hot bitch, or something of that nature. It just fell off, and he had the glasses, and I was like, and his hair was up in a ponytail, and I was just like, but the best thing was there's a sign out in the crowd that said Jungle Prick. I don't know why that tickled me silly, but it did tickle me silly. But Hook came out because, the crowd was chanting, you fucked up, and, messing with Hook and everything like that. Jungle Boy, Jack Perry, runs away. We go to backstage, and Jack Perry just dives in his car, and they're out of here. And there's this random dude back there that Hook walks by. He throws a trash can, and he just walks by that dude. I was like, oh, I really wanted him to beat up that random guy that's just there. I was like, okay. I wish he beat up that guy, but okay. Then we had Sammy Guevara with his cue cards calling out for the main event this tonight, the big Tornado tag team match. Can't be in Texas. We're in Canada. Ruby Soho versus Alexia Nicole, really fast match, and this match wasn't supposed to happen. It was supposed to be Ruby Soho and Britt Baker for the first round in the tournament for Owen Hart, everything, but that's going to be next week because Britt Baker got sick, and this match was what it had to be. The Outcasts were out there, she used Lockjaw to win, and there was a promo afterwards, and now, I'm going to kick your ass next week. That's what we got, and I think it's going to be good. And they had a Kenny and Ospreay package, and I feel like they were teasing, what am I saying? The third match in a trilogy of these matches, and because Ospreay says, I have a place, we can go, and I was like, oh, Kenny Ospreay 3, sign me up, baby, sign me up. QTV backstage promo and with Johnny TV, and he is now in production. Yay. As much as I love Johnny, I'm like, this whole QTV thing's just, eh. Now, Tornado Tag Team match. Sting, Darby Allin versus the Painmaker Chris Jericho and Sammy Guevara. Huge table spot from Sting. Poor dude busted his lip, and I saw him get caught under his chin. He automatically put his hand to his mouth, his lip, and he says a tooth. And I was like, oh shit. There was a really awesome spot with Darby where he got hit into the stairs and over the barricade. He just did this flip. This was a great way to end the night. Just destruction. Jericho got busted open and everything like that. With the best part about it, 64 or not, Sting flew. 64 or not, then even afterwards with his lip and all that busted, his tooth, he cuts a promo off air saying thank you to Tony Khan for letting him do this, man. And this match was really, really fun. Sting versus Darby Allin. Sting and Darby Allin versus Chris Jericho and Sammy Guevara. Sting and Darby Allin. And I'm still waiting for Sammy Guevara to fucking turn on Chris Jericho. I'm waiting. It's time for Sammy to clip his wings and fly. Fly, Sammy. Soon. Hopefully. So there we go. I give this show a solid 4 out of 5. I had fun. But like I said, Ishii, Moxley, that match was a banger, bro. That you couldn't start a show off even any better. Now Rampage, We got Matt Hardy, Brother Zay versus QT Marshall and Johnny TV. You know what? Let me see if I can do this like Excalibur. So, coming up on Rampage, Matt Hardy, Brother Zay versus QT Marshall, Johnny TV. Hikaru Shida versus Haya Valkyrie. Shawn Spears versus The Blade. Ring of Honor Championship, Claudio versus Commander. Then we have on Collision, the TBS Championship, Lady Frost versus Chris Statlander. And Roger Strong versus Samoa Joe. Powerhouse Hobbs versus Dustin Rhodes. Juice Robinson versus Ricky Starks. And MJF will debut. And next week we have Britt Baker versus Ruby Soho and I know he adds some little quips in between those things, but goddamn, I tried. Yo, Excalibur, you are the man. That quick tongue of you. See, I can't even talk now. That quick tongue of yours. And yeah, next week too, we have Keith Lee and Swerve Strickland versus Orange Cassidy and Darby Allin in this. What are we calling it? The Eliminator, Blind Eliminator Tag Tournament, whatever. Yeah, so a lot of stuff coming up. A lot of stuff on Collision. Crazy card on Rampage. So there we go. 4 out of 5 for Dynamite, June 28, 2023 in the bag. Like and subscribe. Share with your grandma. Share with your grandpa. Share with the bum down at Walmart. Go to ProWrestlingTees.com and get yourself that sweet nWp logo. You know, and I want to see it in the crowds. Anyone and everyone that has gotten the shirt, thank you so much. I appreciate every single one of you. And that's it. That's all. I am KMB the Sexy Ninja. And remember, the New World Podcast is for life, brother.
No way he's going to reach. He is out of his freaking mind.
Too far away.
Payback. The Forbidden Door.